RCA2Go software has both cause and consequence trees. Some people like to call this combination of trees a bow tie because the causes before the event come together like one side of a bow tie, and then the consequences fan out like the other side of a bow tie. They can be accessed by clicking on the issue that you wish to edit, and then by either clicking on step 8 of the 12-step process or by clicking on these icons on the menu bar. Initially, there'll be one box on the screen. Click on it and type in a short problem statement. You can type in the box or in the large field at the top of the screen. Click on the plus symbol to add additional boxes. A red line appears around the box you select to indicate it is the active box that you are currently able to edit. Click on the plus symbol to add a box. Additional boxes appear like the branches on a tree. If you click on the other side, then the box is inserted between the boxes. The icons on the top left of the screen may be used to adjust the text size and to zoom in and out to make the boxes larger or smaller. Click on this icon to change the direction of the tree. People who work primarily on cause trees tend to put the problem statement on the left. People who work with cause and consequences trees tend to put the problem statement on the right for the cause tree and on the left for the consequences tree, so the trees develop into the bow tie shape. The boxes can be moved around the tree. Let's see how to move this box from here to here. Select the box you want to move and click on the chevron shape. All of the places where the box can be moved to are shown with a green tick. Click on the box where you want to move to. This method is used so you don't need a mouse, so that you can use your mobile device to edit the tree. You can cancel the move by clicking the cancel button. Let's add some more causes. Click on the plus symbol to add a cause. Now click on the other plus symbol to add a cause between boxes. The International Standard on Root Cause Analysis calls this type of tree a Y tree because it represents strings of Ys. Use the combo buttons to add causes that act in combination to lead to an outcome. The International Standard calls this type of tree a cause tree or a fault tree. Use the Remove Branch button to remove the branch. Now let's go to the Consequences tree to record the consequences of this issue. Click on the tree symbol to select the Consequences tree. The top event for both trees is the same. It is the center of the bow tie. Use the plus symbols to add consequences and the chevron symbol to move causes in the same way as on the cause tree. Now let's return to the cause tree to look at some more functions that you have to control the layout of the tree. Remember to save your changes before moving out of the screen. Click on the tree symbol and select the cause tree to return to the cause tree. We saw before that we can move a cause box. We use a very similar process to move a branch of causes. Let's move this branch from here to here. Select the box on the branch that you want to move. Now click on the chevron symbol to see all of the valid moves that are possible. You can cancel the move by clicking the cancel button. Click on the box with the green tick and the branch moves. Use the zoom and text button to adjust the screen and use the refresh button to recenter the tree. The copy button can be used to copy a cause box. First, select the box you want to copy. Notice the line around the box changes to red. Then click on the copy symbol. This causes the paste button to appear. Now click on the box where you would like to paste the copy to, and then click on the paste button. This completes the copy and paste. We can remove this clause from the tree by using the remove button. Click on the clause to select it and then click on the remove button. The clause box is removed from the tree and placed in the library. You can click on the rubbish bin symbol to delete the clause, or you can bring the clause back onto the tree by using the plus symbol. To do this, first select the clause that you would like to attach it to. Then click on the plus symbol in the library and the clause moves from the library to the selected clause. The process for copying a branch is similar to copying a single box. Let's copy this branch and place a duplicate here. Click on this box at the base of the branch. Click the copy branch symbol. The paste branch symbol appears. Select where you want the copied branch to sit on the tree and click the paste branch button to complete the duplication process. We can remove these clauses from the tree one by one using the process we've already seen, or we can remove the whole branch in one step by clicking on the clause at the base of the branch and then clicking the remove branch icon. All of the clauses in the branch are removed from the tree and placed in the library. We can then use the rubbish bin symbol to remove them, or the plus symbol to put them back on the tree. The buttons at the left of the screen provide a way to record additional information about the clauses. Click on the detail button and type free format text to help describe the clause and capture ideas. Note that a blue dot appears at the bottom of the box on the clause tree to show that the clause has additional descriptive information. Click on the evidence button to record evidence. And click on the actions button to raise an action. After saving the action, a button appears that allows you to send the information to the person who is to do the action. Additional information like benefits and comments can be recorded, and each action is associated with an automatically formatted graph to keep track of data gathered during the action. Clicking on the coloured buttons at the bottom of the box shows a summary of the information stored under the menu buttons. The Cause Models button provides additional ideas under several topics. Different cause models will be appropriate for different types of problems. Equipment models show typical failure modes for common equipment. The human factor and reason models provide ideas relating to human behaviour. You can add the words from the causation models onto the tree and edit the words to reflect your particular situation. The PEAR pair model and other models provide ideas for brainstorming across a wide range of ideas. You can edit or create entirely new causation models to reflect your unique situation. The criticality and countermeasures buttons are described in other videos. Everything we have seen so far can be done without a mouse, so it can be done on your mobile device. If you are working on your laptop and have a mouse, then you can also drag cause boxes on the screen. Locate the mouse on the cause box and click on it to select it. Then locate the mouse over the coloured border at the top of the box and hold the left button down and drag. Use the refresh button to realign the tree. We've covered a lot of topics. Your browser may allow you to slow the video down or pause to review to look at details. Good luck with your cause tree development.